Hello everyone. Today, Mars is moving into Aquarius, and because this is my ruling planet, I thought of why not to provide a reading for the collective. Now, Mars moving into Aquarius will provide a very energetic, like it will increase the energetic field in the consciousness. So now it's very important for all of us to recognize our nervous systems, work with the collective consciousness, and really continue the work of increasing the overall vibration of Earth. To anyone who's already doing that, thank you so much for allowing me to read for you and for helping Gaia and Mother Nature just to really heal, because it really needs that. Today's decks are very interesting. First of all, I have the deck of Archangel Michael. Maybe some of you don't know, my name is Mikhail. Oh, sorry. My name is Mikhail, and in translation, and the equivalent is Michael. So I am, in a way, connected to that. Also, I want to point out that because last year I did a spell, I am missing one of the cards in the deck, which is the Lovers. So, yeah. Uh, I just want to point out that I don't do love spells. And if you're someone who does that, bear in mind that I don't know why I'm saying it, but maybe it's important. Maybe Aquarius is in your fifth house. So, and you might be a Libra rising. As an, or Scorpio, it depends. Anyway, and when you do love spells, I'll continue with this and I'll end it. This doesn't make people fall in love with you. This makes people become obsessed with you. You might get with them, and because the spell works with obsessive amounts, often this leads to this obsession becoming too much, and the person might do something very uncomfortable. So be careful with love spells, and if you go to magicians, shamans, druids, and the whole spectrum of spiritualists, they will sell you different things just so they can take your money. Be careful with anything which is associated with love spells. All right. Now, the Lover's card also, because it's mentioned, this is not just about love, this is about connection, decisions through the heart, and through connection. Now, I do want to point out that last year, I know why this card is here, but it was lost for a little bit, then it got found. It's from another deck. I don't remember the name. It's the nature committee something. I don't know the deck, but it's a very interesting deck where everything is about animals, and how they have committees and work together. Anyway, this card is the Forge, and the Forge is usually the tower. So something is being destroyed in your life, and this is not to scare you. This is to provide, because usually when the tower comes up, and again, the Forge, this is not the tower, this is the Forge. So it's not, maybe something is already broken, and at the moment you're being like, how to say, a blacksmith is just tuning you into something more, especially with Mars in Aquarius. Maybe you're actually being awakened to the collective consciousness, which is awesome. These past few months, like lots of people have been awakening to the understanding. If you do not understand what I'm exactly saying, that's all right. You don't need to be. Just bear in mind that Mars is moving through your Aquarius house. So wherever Aquarius is in your chart, this is where it's moving through. And it will give a lot of energy, a lot of passion, a lot of just things happening for you. And especially if you're an Aries rising or Scorpio rising, this is your ruling planet. So always try to understand what exactly is happening with Mars. That way you're able to work with that energy properly. Now, I do have two Oracle decks, one of them in Bulgarian, the other one not, I think. But those will be used in a little bit. Also, this time I have not written the songs. I will just be, because I've already chosen the songs for each group, and these songs will be written in the description of the video. Also, what was I gonna say? I was gonna say something. Yeah, I'm gonna be joining you on this one. No reversals yet again, and I'm gonna be choosing pile one. So yeah, I'll be in pile one with you guys, and I will be doing my best to really excluding my own egoistic energy, not egoistic, like my ego from the energy. That way, the collective can really show appropriately without me affecting things. Yeah, so what are we forging? For me, this is my fourth house, so my roots, my ancestry. And to be honest, because this is in the first degrees, it's really awakened me to some, how to say, some knowledges which I have and I never understood, or I still don't. This is not about me coming into power with those things, rather, this is me acknowledging that and really working with that energy. So yeah, excuse me, I've been smoking a lot lately, so my throat might be a bit uh, stuck. I don't know how to say it, but yeah. Yeah, let's start. Let's start. I'm shuffling the cards and just blah blah blah, but we need to work with it. So I'm gonna choose two oracle cards for each pile. One of them is the Goddess Oracle deck, I think it is, and the other one is, I think it's not ancestors, spiritual leaders like Jesus and Buddha and others. So yeah, let's see where we're going. Yeah, this side and this side, both of them. I'm gonna shuffle one more time because my decks are all over the place. I'm the weirdest Virgo ever. I'm one of those Virgos who's very chaotic, but still very, like, not. Yeah, anyway, let's start. So, one card for pile one, one card for pile two, and one card for pile three. And one card for pile one. I've already shuffled this one, so yeah, one card for here and one for here. Awesome, we're getting there. Slowly, slowly. When I used to work as a care worker, we used to have these service users who were like eating so fast, and you used to say slowly, slowly. So maybe at the moment you're watching this when you're eating, and slowly, slowly, take your time. I'm one of those people who eat very fast, and it hurts at the end. So, oh my God, my eye is hurting. Yeah. I'm gonna ask Jesus Christ and Hecate to come into my presence and speak through me, as well as Archangel Michael, so they can allow me to read for you guys whatever is important, whatever you need to hear, whatever is there for you to know, what is being forged for you. And also at the moment, especially in the world, one of the things which is happening is there is a lot of fear mongering. So I want you to be mindful of everything you reciprocate energetically, especially with Mars in Aquarius. Stay calm, collected. Do not be reactive. I know it's hard because I'm very impulsive, but believe me, it's not that hard once you work with the energy properly. I'm gonna be using a few cards, let's say 5 cards. I don't know why I want 5, but maybe that's important. 3, 4, and 5. If we need more, I'm gonna add 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Why am I counting? All right. Awesome. Now, pile 3 and 2 are gonna wait their turn. I'm gonna put the forge right here to see what we are forging or what's being forged for us, created. Bear in mind that the forge is a place where something goes through transmutation, something goes through metal becomes very heated, and then it becomes something else because of the heat, because of the flame. So there are things which are happening for you, which are undergoing a transmutational process, an alchemical process. Might be in the psyche, might be in the emotional state, might be in your finances. It can be a lot of things. So starting off, facing fear. Yeah, I can definitely relate to this. Definitely. Now, this is in Bulgarian, and it means mother, sister, daughter, and wife. Maybe this is associated with our divine feminine, where we are reciprocating energy. We'll see. We'll see. Also, I'm not taking any reversals, so we'll be working with that. Oh, look at this piece. I love this so much. Yeah, awesome. Starting off great. Oh, this might be a bit hard to read. Tree of Ariel. Expansion. Expansion, going places, traveling, higher knowledge. New beginning. No, this is not the new beginning is what? 20. So this is judgment. I do want to point out that. So, okay, I'll first read the cards and then I'll give the message. Page of Gabriel. I'm sorry, I want to see this because this is important. Working with others as well, with the Tree of Ariel and this page of Gabriel. You're in a whole new cycle. Absolutely. Tree of Gabriel. I stand by what I said. I do want to point out that working with others is extremely important at the moment. What is being forged at the moment is probably a whole new community for you. And with the cards which came up, this is a time for you to understand that there are cycles which are happening, and you're being reborn. Let me take a water, please. Sorry. We have two trees here, which is very important. The tree is associated with the Empress, which we had the mother, the daughter, and everything. And we have peace as well. So the whole scenario here is really working with your abundance, whoever you are, however you are. Really work with others to create a peaceful environment around you. This is what's being forged. This is how things are happening. I do want to point out that because we have the page of Gabriel, at the moment is a time where you're very new in something. You might have found a new power inside of you, which you don't know how to use. Or it's not like you don't know how to use, but you might be a bit impatient into going to that process. And at the moment, you really need to study. You might be you might have mentors around you, or you might need your community to work with you so that this can happen. And especially with the state of the world at the moment, and me working specifically with creating peace on earth, I can definitely say that I have been seeking that community for myself and just working with those energies correctly. And it's important at the moment to know that we are going under massive transformations with just how we experience life, because the fire energies here, we have fire and earth. This is very material but very primordial fire. So at the moment, lots of things are changing in everybody's lives, in their own matrix, in their own vibrational states. So it's very important for all of us to really acknowledge what's happening, mm, in our collective consciousness. That's very important, because I have my own collective consciousness and there are others who have their own collective consciousness. So really work with that energy. And yeah, I think this is, oh, pile one. Uh, this is such a nice message, to be honest. Just work with others, create peaceful environments. If you are the abundant one, provide for others in whatever way you can. And by that, I mean, if you have lots of love, give love. If you have lots of money, spread the money. If you have lots of intelligence, speak, communicate your knowledge. Because that way we can assist humanity and just all, not just humans, just all beings, uh, everywhere, on each timeline, on each reality, on everywhere. Uh, I heard a car passing, so an engine is working. So for me, this is like, yeah, this is definitely working out, which is so nice. Oh my God, my head is hurting. Stop it. Mm, but yeah, I'm so happy about this. Now, Pile 2, hello. Let me see what's happening here. Love and acceptance. I'm loving these readings, man. Maybe Mars is in your 5th house, and now is the time for you to really work on love. Why do I turn this when it's not to be turned? The power of happiness. Lately, I've been studying how our emotions create our reality. Mm, and one of the things is not only being grateful, but also when you're creating something, work with your emotions. Express how something will make you feel. I've heard this so many times, but until recently, I was not really working with that a lot, because it wasn't really something I truly understood. But now that I'm trying to keep myself high on the vibrational state, I can definitely tell you that emotions are very important. And to bear in mind, mm, we can't always be super happy and chill and everything to be fine. Sometimes we're low, and that's okay. It's just very important for us to move forward through that experience and give it time and acknowledge it for what it is. But yeah, something with love. Maybe this is a love reading for you. Maybe it's hitting something around. Talking about the Empress. Yeah, definitely. You might be getting pregnant. Uh, we'll see the other cards, because this is a major arcana, so I really can't say a lot at the moment. Page of Ariel. This is a whole new opportunity for you. A new job. But I think a baby could be very significant. 8 of Michael. I think you're stuck. We'll see. I'm just giving information as I go. 9 of Raphael. Oh yeah, definitely. Oh, I'm so happy about you, and I'll explain why. I heard it in my head. 6 of Gabriel. What has been happening for you specifically is, maybe, I feel like this is for women. You've been struggling to have a child, and you've been thinking so much about that, oh, I really want to have a child, but I can't get pregnant. This is a mental state. And with these cards, for me, what is being said is a child is on the way. And if it's not about a child, this is a whole new opportunity. I want you to not to come down, but rather understand that you're creating blockages for yourself. I have people around me who are saying, this can't happen because it can't happen. And I understand their position. Maybe it never happened before, but that doesn't mean that it can't happen now. What's important for you to know now is that true love, love towards the self, and your own abundance inside of you, you're able to create things for yourself. We have the Page of Pentacles here. So you're new at this, okay? This is a whole new chapter for you. And in order for you to really work with this energy and the Forge, at the moment you're being taught mm, how to release mental blockages which no longer serve you. If this is not for a baby, this can be a job opportunity. Maybe you want to go into a different career, and you know that you have all the qualifications, you have everything, you're so abundant in everything in order for you to go to that direction, but you have this mental blockage which is stopping you. But also we have the Nine of Raphael, which is the dream. I want you to have the wildest dream, okay? Because we have the Six of Gabriel, where Six of Gabriel is the Six of wands, where victory, being seen, acknowledged. So for me, indeed, you're gonna receive this gift. You're gonna receive this miracle, let's say, for you. But in order for this to happen, you need to release the mental blockage. And you know about this mental blockage. You are the one who are creating this mental blockage. And the Eight of Michael is this energy of, oh, I'm stopping myself. I'm not allowing myself to work with that. Let me see if I can read from the card. Maybe it's important. You can be free. Make a courageous choice to change your situation. Not seeing things clearly. Yeah, I'm sorry for reading like that. I know how to read, but I can't focus on each letter. So yeah, not stop, rather change your perception. Even in school, I remember that this was one of the most interesting things I learned was about perception, and how when you change the idea inside your psyche, or whatever is called, you're able to really create new things for yourself. And not sometimes you don't need to create, sometimes you're just, how we like to say nowadays, aligned to a new timeline. So yeah, release all blockages. Yeah, sorry for they are perfumed. Some of my cards sometimes become perfumed. Maybe perfume is important. Maybe you're choosing a wrong perfume. Maybe there is a perfume which you're using, which is affecting your body. And don't take that too much seriously, okay? But see the ingredients inside your perfumes and see if something is stopping you from experiencing. I don't know why it's such about for a child, but we have the Empress and the Page of Pentacles. So for me, this can be represent that. Of course, we don't have the Ace of Pentacles here, so this can be just a whole new opportunity, a whole new life-changing expansion for you. Yeah. Thank you, pile 2. And now we're gonna go into pile 3. Also, you'll be able to see the songs in the description. Oh no, this is... Oh. Cloak of Wisdom. Wow, this is so powerful, like it hit me. You have so much wisdom coming towards you. You can do it. I'm sorry, I'm just looking at the first card, which is the Cloak of Wisdom. And for me, this is like... You're receiving divine information. And I think I'm hearing in my head I'm growing up. But not exactly like age. Maybe you have your birthday. But it's really... Wow, it's so like overwhelming. There's wisdom, but this wisdom comes through just pushing through something, because you can do it. Uh, Nike. Maybe check the mythology of Nike. Maybe that's important for you. Mm, yeah. Man, I saw the last card, which is here in this one, and this is amazing. Two major arcana. Starting off strong. The star. Healing. You're healing something. There is optimism here. I'm gonna see all the cards first and then I'll speak, but these two wanted to come out together, so I'll keep that in mind. To forge the tower again. No, this is, I think, yeah, this is the devil, sorry. Decision here in this deck, though. Mm. There are some challenges here. Are you stuck somewhere? Seven of Raphael. You're being divinely guided here. The past. Knowledge from the past. And strength. I'm laughing because this is such an amazing energy, but for you it might be very overwhelming because it's like you're given knowledge which maybe not a lot of people have, and you're being asked to be courageous and to make a decision about your problems, about what's problematic in your life. And again, you need to be courageous here. And we had Seven of Raphael. Usually this card is daydreaming choices, but I heard in my head you have different options, and these different options are divinely guided. And it's like I'm hearing in my head I've been staying daydreaming too much instead of working with my wisdom. And again, you can do it. You can work with this. I'm sorry, something came through. You can work through. I'm seeing a motorcycle. Maybe you have a problem with machinery, with turning on machines, or maybe you're the machine and you're having a problem with turning your cell phone. And this is, you're daydreaming about how to do that for yourself. I want to take one. You're the special ones today. I'm gonna take one more card because I want to have one more card so you know about why the Seven of Raphael. Knight of Gabriel. You want to do something very impulsive. And to be honest, this is not bad for you. But it's more like fire energy. So, how to explain? You really can't rush this process, and you know that. But also, you can't be stagnant in this process because it's creating stagnation, discomfort. And at the moment, again, with the Strength card, you're being asked to be very courageous, but also, excuse me, I'm cleansing something. I feel like you might be like last time, maybe you're coming from my last video, and you chose pile 3 again. I called you guys scaredy cats, and this might still affect you because you might be feeling like that. Whereas, so the energy here is, I'll explain it. I'm hey, so I have this thing which I want to do. I have this wisdom which came to me. I know that I can do it, but I'm scared to experience healing because of problems. Five of Wands, five of Gabriel. But also I want to point out that the five here, it's a very interesting energy because it represents, in Bulgarian it's Belikahari, which, and to be honest, Belikahari, I don't think you hear any other tarot reader say that. This came to me many years ago, because the people fighting usually in Rider Waite, they don't even touch each other. They're just trying to fight, but there is no point because nothing's gonna get out of it. So at the moment, there is really healing, optimism. Um, Maybe you want to be a star. Maybe you want, oh, okay, I got the message. Okay, we're getting there. Maybe you want to be a star. Maybe you want to be a superstar. And you're afraid of competition. You're afraid of how people will react to you. And my advice to you is you're given this wisdom for a reason. You're the divinely guided in this. You have the divine download coming towards you. It's not me or another person. It's you. It's you. You just need to be courageous. And if no one told you, I believe in you. And I'm one of those people who I leave messages to all indie artists, and I say, I want you to become a millionaire. I'm gonna spread your music. I'm gonna, like, I do everything possible for everyone who's just expressing their artistic side, because we need to be doing that. We need to look after the world and the community. And there's such amazing artists out there. So if you have this amazing idea, amazing way of expressing your artistic side, please do it. Please, I will be listening to your music. I have this friend from Bulgaria, and she's an amazing singer. And she went to a talent show, and I'm so happy about her because I know that I know her talent because I met her like 10 years ago, and she studied music and she did so much work. And now that she's like moving forward, that I'm so happy for her because I know how much work she did in order for her to be there. And if you're that person who really did everything, it's time for you to heal. It's time for you to be more optimistic about things and really just do it. Just do it. And yeah, Poetry, this is your reading. Maybe Mars is in your 10th house at the moment. So this might mean that you have Leo in your 4th house. So you might be Aries rising. No. What is it? 11th house in Pisces, Aries in the 12th. So Taurus rising. Taurus rising. So if you're Taurus rising, this of course is very general, but yeah, if you're Taurus rising, go get them. And not only Taurus rising, like everyone who wants to uh, do whatever they need to be doing, and especially now with Mars, it's energy. We're being forged into something new. So you might be being forged into a superstar, and that's fine. That's awesome. Go get them. And yeah, Poetry, this is your reading, and thank you so much to everyone who stayed here and allowed me to read for them. I'm extremely grateful. And I wish you a very calm, relaxed, and happy February. And also don't forget to pray for the collective consciousness's increasement in energy. Thank you so much, and I wish you an amazing day.